Good afternoon. This is Sunshine Reports. My name is Timile Falade. The Ondo State government is poised to embark on massive recruitment of medical doctors to work in state-owned hospitals and basic centers across the 18 local government areas. According to the State Commissioner for Health, Banjo Ajaka, the present administration is committed to the provision of qualitative healthcare delivery for residents, while noting that the state government is leaving the stone unturned towards curbing the brain drain in the health sector. Ajaka said the capacity of existing medical personnel will also be strengthened. Dr. Ajaka added that the recruitment will be optical in nature, covering primary, secondary, and tertiary level of healthcare delivery. A bill for a law to provide for the creation of new local government areas in Ondo State has been transited to the Committee of the Whole House for proper scrutiny. While handing over the bill to the committee during plenary having scaled through second reading, the Speaker, Olamide Oladiji, charged members of the committee to expedite action on the bill for the benefit of the people and the state. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshilola Adesoye now reports.
Following the submission of the executive bill on creation of the new local council development areas to the State House of Assembly, the day's plenary gave the legislators ample opportunity to deliberate on how the move will add value to the people of the state. While declaring the floor open for deliberation, the Speaker, Olamide Oladiji, charged the lawmakers to prioritize the bill.
I therefore implore every one of us to make valid or biased useful contribution that we ensure the passage of this bill into law in good and record time for the benefit of all of us in Ondo State.
The lawmakers, while speaking on the bill, noted that apart from bringing development to the grassroots, it will also help improve the internally generated revenue to the state.
This is a special bill that further appoints the 18 local governments and the 26 constituencies. This is a bill that has to do with the progress of our dear state.
My sincere belief is the FCDA creation of Ondo State is long overdue.
Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence to commend our ever courageous governor, Arákùnrin Olúwarótìmí Ọdúnayọ̀ Akérédolú, for breaking the genes of failure in local government creation.
This will serve as a means for rapid growth and development for our people, the communities. It is a laudable one.
I'm from Osrc local government. My people from Nigerian will have to access the headquarters by going through Ipele before getting to reform. But now all the problems with the creation of this bill is over. And I want to applaud Mr. Governor from being a Mr. Talk-and-Do.
So many viable, revenue generations means and lying fallow in some of our communities on tap. With the creation of additional local government, then the frontiers of our internally generated revenue will be more widened.
While committing the bill to the Committee of the Whole House, the Speaker stressed that the objective to bring governance closer to the people of the state must be achieved.
The FCDA, when finally created, we seek to complement the functions and roles of the existing local government council. At this juncture, I wish to commend the Akérédolú-led administration for this giant step toward advancing this state.
The much-awaited move by the Ondo State government, which is coming 27 years after the creation of local government areas, will bring about more development to the grassroots as proposed. Omoshilola Adesoye, Osrc News.
Results of the May June 2023 West African Senior School Certificate Examination taken by 1.6 million candidates had to be released today. The council had concluded marking of the answer scripts of the candidates on August 1 for subsequent release today. Many candidates are expected to use the results to process ongoing admission exercise in universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NARD, says it is embarked on a daily peaceful protest from Wednesday as part of measures to ensure its demands are met. In a letter to the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Health, NARD said all federal and state tertiary health institutions nationwide would proceed on industrial action with effect from Wednesday. The association, however, said it believes that the government will genuinely address the issues at stake in less than 48 hours or leave it with no other option. Meanwhile, the federal government had last week Tuesday, through a letter to all concerned, issued a no work, no pay policy following the doctors' ongoing strike. The government said the action is to serve as a deterrent to other health workers. No fewer than 4,204 persons have been sent to custodial facilities of Nigerian Correctional Service nationwide in the last 4 months. According to the Nigerian Correctional Service, this shows an increase of 4,204 in the number of inmates between April and July. The spike in the number of inmates suggested an increase in the crime rate in the country due to the rising economic situation in the land. However, the coordinator of Social Justice and Prison Welfare, Ogbonna Okeke, decried the huge population of inmates, saying it is to be blamed on the slow justice administration in the country. She advocated the use of non-custodial sentencing for minor offences to reduce lingering suits in courts. All is now set for the commencement of this year's annual summer tennis clinic in Akure, Ondo State capital. Wife of Ondo State Governor Betty Anyanwu, while encouraging the planning committee towards the successful implementation of this year's edition, urged them to put in their best, even in their absence, to achieve a desired result. Unveiling the program for this year, Mrs. Anyanwu announced 30th of August to the 8th of September as the date for the 6th edition of the Summer Tennis Clinic. Omoriola Ngbeji has more.
For the past 6 years, wife of Ondo State Governor Betty Anyanwu, in collaboration with Ondo State Sports Council, has been engaging children between the ages of 4 and 13 in tennis clinic, not only to catch fun, but also to discover talents among them. So far, hundreds of children have benefited from this initiative, with more expected to participate at this year's tennis clinic.
I want to welcome you to the planning committee.
Unveiling this year's plan, Chairman, Planning Committee, and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Gender, Olamide Falana, maintained that parents always look forward to activities that are educating, informative, and enlightening for children, hence the need for proper planning and implementation. According to her, children who have passed through the training over the years are now doing well, representing the state and the country following the vision of the governor's wife.
As we know, it's usually a lot of work and a lot of fun. So I want to encourage all of us that as much as we had that cooperation last year, let us try to also bond together again this year and ensure that we can have a very seamless implementation and we can impact maximally in our children.
Briefing the committee on the report of the 5th Summer Tennis Clinic, Secretary of the committee, Kendi Odogun, said the initiative, which was held in the 3 senatorial districts of the state, was successful.
We had 2 sponsors from abroad who came with different kinds of items to support and to show that what Arab has been doing in Ondo State cannot be overemphasized.
Encouraging the committee on the line, the governor's wife, Mrs. Betty Anyanwu, charged them to put in their best in ensuring the success of this year's clinic.
I reiterate the confidence I have in the committee of 2022 because You did well, so why not?
Thank you,
You
Ma.
can go, yes, you can go ahead. And my absence should not make any difference. After all, that's the only way you can beat your chest and say, oh, this organization or this group activities are sustainable. If the founder is not there and everything goes on, that's a mark of progress and a remarkable one. And I want to believe that you will pull through. So I have the confidence that you will do it well, as usual.
The committee has since set out for a H-Free Year 2023 program. Omoriola Humbeji, Osrc News.
Iwari Football Club had the match winners of the 5th edition of Akogun Annual Football Competition after defeating Big Star Football Club of Agba Quarters 6-5 on penalties. The match was decided at Ojomiri High School, Agba, Oka. Ibaka Football Club defeated Owause 2-1 to clinch the bronze medal. A correspondent, Olumide Adeluwoye, reports that the ex-Nigerian Super Eagles goalkeeper, Peter Rufai, among other dignitaries, were the signature of eyes of over 2,000 spectators that watched the grand finale.
The first point of call on getting to Oka, Akoko Southwest local government area, was the palace of Olubaka, who appreciated the convener of the competition, Akogun Olugbenga Omole, in making sure the August visitor was in town. Oba Adeleye, who lauded the ex-Nigerian Super Eagles goalkeeper, Peter Rufai, for his instrumentality towards sports development in the grassroots, honored him with the chieftaincy title, Bobaniyi of Oka land.
It has been a source of inspiration to so many of them, and that is why they are doing what they are doing. So I'm happy to have it.
At Ojomiri High School, Agba, Oka, sons and daughters of the town, alongside stakeholders in the purview of sports development within and outside Ondo State, gathered to witness this year's grand finale of the 5th edition of Akogun Annual Football Competition.
We have the one half it begins here, ladies and gentlemen.
The first half ended in a stalemate as the goalkeepers of both teams kept their posts tight amidst arrays of missed chances. In the 65th minute of the second half, Olaniyan Rashid of Big Star FC found the back of the net.
+2 in mathematics is 4.
Oyinacho and Tony's 89th minute strike salvaged a draw for Iwari FC. The match ended 1-1 at full time before proceeding to penalty shootout. Iwari FC won 6-5 on penalties to lift the 5th edition of the Akogun Annual Football Competition. Speaking shortly after the match, the ex-Super Eagles goalkeeper, Peter Rufai, reiterated that with the caliber of talents he has seen, the future of Nigeria in the football industry is bright.
I've been able to see some personal solo efforts. I've been able to see some fighting spirit on individual basis from both teams. And I think I give them kudos for what I've seen at this level.
Organizer of the competition, Akogun Olugbenga Omole, said his main aim for the football competition is to see talents from his town ply their trades not only in Nigeria but beyond.
My take on all this, at the end of the day, we want to see lads from here plying their trades in Europe. And the door is open already with Peter Rufai here. Some of them, by the grace of God, are going with him to Lagos in his academy. And there, they'll be trained, they'll be nurtured, and my dream will come true.
Trophy was later presented to the winners, while participating teams smiled home with mouth-watering cash prizes. The Olubaka of Oka Dr. Adebori Adeleye commended the organizer for his consistency in discovering talents in the community.
It will encourage the younger ones to inspire to the same level. So we are very proud of him for what he's doing in terms of youth development and empowerment of the youth at the grassroots level.
This year, 20 clubs from the various quarters in Awka Akoko participated, making it the highest so far in the history of the competition. Olumide Adeluwoye, Osrc News.
And with that, we conclude Sunshine Reports this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching.
Nigerian